want to talk about the Crow right now because the Crow reboot we know is coming. We've talked about it multiple times. We don't seem that thrilled in the show about it. Well, let's just say that. No, we just don't. But the trailer came out. And so now the trailer's out. We got to talk about this too because honestly, I've been a hater about it. I think we've all been haters again. Why would you touch the Lee version? Like everything that happened with it, his death, all the drama behind it, and like the legacy it has. Why would you touch that? But Lionsgate has picked up this project that was shot beforehand. They shopped it around. Bought by Lionsgate. It's coming out this summer. Bill Skarsgård coming into play. The Crow again. The trailer's out, so we got to talk about it. Now, they had a couple, and they had the Crow City of Angels came out in 96. It's a sequel. Salvation came out in 2000. We had The Wicked Player in 2005. So they had a lot of spin-offs. They even have a Jason Momoa version that almost happened in 2010s. But then Jason Momoa fell off from this project too, and like the special effects artist was the first person to go out, and then Jason Momoa, and then it all kind of fell apart. I think Jason Momoa would have been fucking great in this role. I love it himself, Bill Skarsgård. He's freaking great, so maybe this will be good. Maybe it won't be. I don't know. But of course, you go back to those roots. I know Jordan was here to talk about the comic bookness of it, but it came from a comic book. In 1989, it came out, and this is like the same character. And I think if they would have done a different character, it would have been different. But let's watch the trailer and figure out what we think about this. So let's watch the trailer and we'll talk about it. But here is the trailer for the Crow reboot, and we'll find out what we all think about it all together. So let's watch it.
What's the first thing you liked about me?
I thought that you were quite brilliantly broken.
You feel like my person.
You feel like my person.
What's the worst thing you've ever done?
I saw things.
Oh, shit.
I shouldn't have seen any of it.
Julie!
I don't suffocate it.
Please don't do that!
Is that Ozzy? Definitely Ozzy, right?
When someone dies, a crow carries their soul to the land of the dead. And sometimes something so bad happens that the soul cannot rest. Until you put the wrong things right. You were given the power of a god.
Yeah, right?
But you're running out of time to save her.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill them. Every single one of them. I killed you.
Yeah, you did.
We have a problem. He came for us.
First impulse.
Now I got these scars.
Anger. It's not anger. It's love.
Look at what you've become. You know that love promises only pain. You have no idea what hell awaits you. No, I do.
How many people have you loved?
I'll never be alone.
Damn. That looks a lot different than I thought it would. I will say that right now.
Damn.
Like, I was expecting it to be like a watered down version, but damn, like honestly, I
No watered down on that. It's like John Wick
No.
meets Assassin's Creed meets other stuff. That's crazy.
There's a lot happening right there. There's a lot happening right there. And I think the fact that I love Bill Skarsgård. I think he's fucking great. I think he does have an intensity to him. And I thought he was a good fit for this, but then I was like, I can't be good. But he looks like he goes there, right? Looks like he freaking goes there. It looks like it's gonna be something that's gonna be awesome. I think. Honestly, overall, the themes are there. I know the big thing online too is like Jordan and I were talking about before I watched this trailer too. We were talking about like how maybe just like because people for comic books would be so adamant about like, oh, it has to be a certain way and Brandon Lee and all this, but maybe they could have changed the character name. But honestly, I don't think you need to. It looks like a good movie. You could have done it easily and made a different movie, but I think it looks like it's going to work really well. And it was a cheap budget. They had a whole bidding war for this movie just a couple months ago. We talked about it in the show. It makes sense because you see a trailer like that, or you see maybe the footage and you're like, this is going to be something that could be fucking great. And that's probably what they were thinking too when they saw this movie. I'm going to go watch this. Ron, what do you think? Are you going to be there in the theater to watch this day one? You think this will be good? Like something you're going to check out in theaters or watch over on streaming later on?
Yeah, I'll be there the first night. Actually, it looked really good. I went back and forth on a couple of things. The one thing that concerns me is the trailer's so long. Are they giving away the whole movie because there's something else there?
I was asking.
That's also,
I was thinking the same
that's
thing.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That concerns me. But anything with Bill Skarsgård, please sign me up.
Dude, he's so good. He's so good.
Yeah.
You see him you probably saw him as It before, right?
Yeah.
He was so good in that too. And like the fact that he's had, like I said, he has such a great career. He really has. Of course, he comes from a big family too, as well. But I think that there's something about this. It's different, isn't it? It's different from the original Crow.
There's a hook. There's definitely a hook to it. I just hope that we didn't see everything.
Yeah, that's what Captain Action's saying too. And I've read that online before I actually saw the trailer that people were saying that like it gives away too much. It's like, it's like a mini movie right now, this trailer,
right.
Which it's like an old school trailer because old school trailers used to do all the time. They give you like the whole story pretty much and you go see it. Well, I saw the shortened version and now I have the long version. And hopefully the long version is enough that you go watch like, oh yeah, this is great. I want to see how it all plays out. But it really does kind of tell you, he dies, they kill his girlfriend, he dies, he comes back from the death and then kills them all, which is the Crow. That's what the Crow is. But being a reboot, do you think that was too far to go, GR? Do you think they shouldn't have gone that far into it? Should have left some maybe a little bit of mystery here? Or do you think this is the way to go for this trailer? And will you check this out too? Because you just went to the theater for the very first time in a long time to see Dune 2 and GR. Well, let's get your butt in the seat too?
No, it's not that good. I mean, I thought it looks really good. In a lot of ways better than the original. But like Ron said, did we see all hell, somebody in the comments, and I don't have my glasses on, so I can't say, but the only thing we missed were the credits.
Yep. That's a good freaking comment, Gio. That's a great comment.
But it looks like a great movie, and I'll see it when it comes out on video, which is 20 minutes after they release it. So
that was Racer X that said it. There you go, Racer X said. So GR, do you think that Bill Skarsgård is a good fit to be the next Crow though?
He looks like he's doing. I love everything he's done. He's an incredible actor. And this looks like just another hit for him.
I think, it just depends. What I would say at the end of the day, it depends on, as we're getting in the comments too, it depends on how people, if they want to see it. Because some people are so adamant about, welcome to the show, Torment. Some people are so excited about like the Crow being a certain way, right? And that's all we know it as being, and we don't want to change it. It messes with the whole idea of what the Crow is.
God, you mean change something and make it better? Oh, God.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And this could be better, maybe, but then again, you're talking about legacy where somebody, it's a weird thing. A legacy where somebody died on set. And of course, that brings on a whole category of other issues we can talk about. But I think that's why people haven't touched it.
I wonder where that's happened recently.
I know. Alec Baldwin, good luck to you in that trial. Sabrina, what do you think? You saw this now. Do you think this is going to be a good thing for the Crow? This is the best thing we can do for this? You think Bill's great? And is this something that you're going to see early on, or will you wait until it comes to streaming like a lot of people do these days? Can't hear you.
Honestly, I didn't say anything. I was thinking.
Was that what that was?
That was like,
I'm sorry, I jumped on it and I thought that. That's my bad. Continue. I apologize.
I have been saying like, don't fuck with this franchise. 100%. Like there's not a bone in my body that thought that I would ever say what I'm about to say. That shit looks fucking good. It looks fucking good. It looks really good. And I think the story is, I mean, I feel like I agree with what everyone's saying in the chat. Yeah, thank you for showing us everything. But to be fair, you kind of know the story anyway, right? I think they could have maybe held back a little bit and they could have done a little bit more of a teaser version and it would have looked just as awesome. I think Bill Skarsgård is going to kill this fucking role for sure. I just wish we could have made it something that wasn't the Crow. Like, couldn't we do some sort of other situation with this story and make it something? I hate that they keep recycling things. And someone said in the chat, I'm not sure who said it, but they were like, no sequel to the Crow has ever been successful. And
that was Racer X.
That was right. Yeah. Right.
You know, so I get that, but like, you know, so maybe it's like a challenge accepted situation. I don't know. This shit looks good. I also agree. I think Queen said that he looks more like the Joker than he does the Crow.
Yeah,
which
that's why I said.
I also agree with entirely.
You know, I got these scars.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I have to watch it after watching the trailer. I just so that I can, you know, experience his portrayal of that character. It's kind of like, you know, like in theater, and this again, not very uncharacteristic of Sabrina, everyone knows. Like, you know, like in theater, like you know, Hamilton has like a cast, and like it's the cast that brought it out. Everyone knows that cast, but then other casts come out and do it. And some people are great and some people aren't. You know, so like I feel like this might be like you know, they found their person again. I don't know. It looks really, really, really good. And I'm absolutely gonna watch it. I'm excited for it actually. Which is insane because I've been very against this from jump.
Oh, you're not alone. A lot of people have been, like, as the chat's been firing back at it as well. I just think though that they did some. I mean, it's the same story, of course, the same story, but it looks like they took it a little bit more of a serious tone than they could have done back at the time we did the original Crow. And of course, we had these remakes that have happened. Like I said, there've been 3 more since then. But I think that at the end of the day, they're trying to readdress this character in a way. You know, you could have done. I know, like. The Fire Online is like you could have done a different name, different character name. Doesn't have to be the same person. You know, I mean, it didn't have to be, but I think for Lionsgate or for the company that initially produced it, they thought that'd be great. You know, just like remake.
But Racer X just said that there was a TV show that a member of the crew died in an explosion. Like, there's a lot of. This is hard. Here comes Queen. The Crow is cursed. And then someone said, Captain Action said. In the second Crow film, I can't say that name, and I'm not going to try to. But the guy who was the Yellow Ranger.
Trang.
Say it.
Trang.
Whoever.
Trang.
Well, there you go. Okay, GR. Thank you. Was in the second Crow and died shortly after. Apparently, the Crow is cursed, and I hope that Bill Skarsgård and everyone else in that movie stays safe. Okay.
Right.
I think so too.
Yes,
honestly.
Satan.
I know.
Where did that come from?
That was Jim Carrey jumping in.
Did I just hear that?
I don't know what you're talking about. Jake, how do you feel about The Crow? Do you think this is cursed? You think this project shouldn't be made? And do you think, though, at the end of the day, that it is a good project and people will actually turn out to watch it after all this time? How are you feeling about The Crow, man?
I think even if it is the same story, you know, it's like the Sandman series, like the story and the acting was kind of broody, but the cinematography was great, you know, and it was
spectacular
really,
cinematography.
really well made.
Yeah.
So I believe if you could take that story of the Crow and just enhance it, you know, and make it that much better with just the cinematography alone, I think that would be what they would need to nail it if they want this to be successful. Because the story is exactly what the story is, and they can't change that. But if they can bring new life to it in the way it's shot and the effects they use, I think that's what they should strive for.
Do you think he's kind of like the Joker in here?
He does look a little Jokerish, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a little. Mm-hmm. Like there's kind of a soul-sucking nature that's going on there, which is kind of the thing, right? It's kind of like he's out there to get him. And
I feel like it also resembles a Crow, though. Like I feel like the makeup more resembles, a Crow as opposed to like the whole situation that was going on before.
I mean, I've got those things all over my yard, and I don't go out there when they're yelling. So,
yeah, I mean, you gotta be careful. Peppy, would you watch this?
No one will watch this. Not even Stevie Wonder.
Oh,
Oh,
Damn,
Oh, no blind
that's-
jokes.
that's me.
Goodness, Peppy. Who is giving? Did you give him alcohol?
I did.
What did I say?
oh
Damn,
no.
Peppy. Peppy
That
was
was-
being mean about this shit.
And that was intense, Pep. Buddy.
Peppy, come on, Peppy. Would you actually watch this? Come on, man. You have to watch this shit. Like, if it's really good, would you watch it?
I watch for a snack.
Okay, I'll watch for a snack, apparently. So there you go. If you give him a snack, Peppy will watch this. But besides that, he doesn't want to see it either. But
So drop
but
the snack in the alcohol, Brian.
I know. Maybe some more footage will help you, Peppy.
I need to see more.
Yeah, he needs to see more. He needs to see more. But anyways, this is happening. It's moving forward. Peppy's a little fiery tonight, as he always is. And I think that comes down to his alcoholism. But, that's unfortunate for everybody. Come on, man. You've been drinking too much, But anyways, that's what, I think can you admit that, Peppy? Can you admit you drank too much already?
Guys, I think I drank a little bit too much.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Anyways.
I'm sending the
everybody.
ASPCO over to the house. ASPCA. What are they called?
Drink, drink, drink.
ASPCA, ASPCO, ASPCA, LMNOP. They're coming over.
The t-shirt
Collecting
company.
Peppy and delivering him to Florida immediately.
Come
I
on,
think
son,
it's
back
too
up.
late,
Don't look at me like
Sabrina.
that.
In the eyes of an angel. Is that what it is?
Yes, yes, yes.
Peppy, get it. Yeah.
Can we please just not?
All right, man.
That's
right.
all really good points in the chat though. Like I didn't read this one out loud, but the author, Captain Action said the creator of The Crow was inspired to write the comic after his girlfriend was murdered by criminals.
Wow.
So it's
That's
just
awesome.
a very somber situation, and which is, part of the reason why I've, been very much against it. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that trailer looks really fucking good. I'm sorry.
Whose mind wouldn't go directly to that after something like that happened to you?
Yeah.
Like you'd be playing that situation.
Revenge.
This is what I'm going to do, So
You're
100%.
brought back, man. You're brought back, and you're like, for a reason. He came back because his soul couldn't rest, and so why can't you?
Yeah, they
rest? 'Cause
explained
you're
that
gonna go
very
after-
clearly in the trailer. They said it very
do.
clearly.
They give you it all. So the Crow is going to fly one more time, everybody, live into a theater near you in June, and
Nice
hopefully
segue.
it's good. But honestly, we'll see what people go. I think it looks good, but I think that people might be like scared to go see it because they don't want to see this Brandon Lee project be rebooted. But we'll see what happens. It's flying your way in June.